Hey guys, Geno Zero, how you doing? I hope all is well in YouTube land. Whatever part of the world that you were in, or another day working on the barns and the teardown and stuff like that over here. Yeah, I got my white brim hat on because my blood pressure medicine that I'm on, I'm not supposed to be exposed to a lot of direct sunlight or whatever, but yeah, so it is what it is. Anyway, trying to keep as much sun off of me as I can. But we're starting to take down bits and pieces of the walls. First thing we got to come down is the roof, and somebody had asked how it is we're taking the nails out of the roof, the metal, the material. Hang on a minute while I climb the ladder and hope nothing bad happens. So here's my buddy, Mr. Moving On, Greg, and he will give you a quick demo on how you can pull nails from this scrap sheet metal roofing without doing any unnecessary damage to the metal itself. He was said that he would be happy to do that. Isn't that right, Greg? Something like that? I mean,
like
that's
that.
what I thought I heard you say. I seen your lips moving. That may not be your exact words, but pretty sure it's pretty close.
Flat bar, hammer. You want to go in the upward direction. Quick tap. Yeah, old wood, you can tell. Give it a pop, and you'll have a nice clean hole.
There you go.
But if it's real bad, it's already apart.
Yep. And then you can just take them, the holes, then use the existing holes to re-drive your nails if you're going to reuse the roofing. Or if you don't need that hole there, and you just put a little blob of sealing tar on there to seal it up. And that is the way to get it out without doing a whole lot of damage to the roof, just like that, so that we can reuse the material. This stuff here, some of it's going to be okay to use, some of it is probably not going to be okay to use, some of it's going to hit the scrap pile, but that's okay. We'll get something out of it, whatever we can. And a lot of the slats, it looks like, are going to be pretty well rotted in a lot of areas where there was some water leaks.
But it is oak.
Yeah, it is oak, and we're going to see what we can get salvaged out of here as far as usable materials. And it's going to be a good thing, man. And I will tell you that this old sawmill oak, man, is harder than Chinese algebra, man. Holy crap, it just doesn't want to give up the nails, but we'll get it. And we're thinking that this is probably built from the 60s or so, dealing by the nails and stuff that we're dealing with. They're non-ribbed, they're not galvanized.
Lost a nail.
And we just have one all at the back there. Anyway, so let's get down off the ladder here. I'll give you a shot of the back side of the house that's going to be coming down. And there goes Mary and Joshua. They're down there picking lettuce on the four-wheeler, headed back up to the house. So let me show you a piece of this up close here. You can see that if you're careful and you do it right, you'll have just little holes that, like I said, you can reuse for your nails. So that's how we do it. So we're a bit pressed for time. A lot of this stuff is not looking like it's going to be very usable. We're going to get what we can out of here, and we'll go from there. So here in a little bit, we'll go up and walk through the house, and I don't know, once we get the barn down, then we'll start on the house, but I'm not quite sure what'll be the next clip, but anyway, it'll be another one at some point. And we'll give you a look at one of the stalls here, and some of the lumber in here. We've got the roofing, all the tin roofing off, this old sheet metal roofing here, and the slat boards that it was nailed to down. We're going to salvage these 2x4s here. These are old sawmill 2x4s, and they actually measure 2x4 rather than 2.5 or 1.5 by 3.5, which is like what you get when you go to the store, the mass produced stuff. Some of them are in really good shape. Some of them, you can see where they've been, well, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see, where they've been chewed on whenever they had the horses. The horses out here, horses just love to chew on stuff. You can see where they've chewed that stuff there all the way down. I don't know why horses chew on stuff. I don't know anything about horses. But I bet you can ask Michigan Snow Pony. She knows a crap load about horses, man. Michigan Snow Pony has probably forgot more about raising horses than most dudes know. So, but there's some edges that are rotten, some areas that are bad that we're not going to be able to salvage, but we should get a lot of good 2x4s. These are oak 2x4s out of here. And then there's a couple of them that are inside here that we're going to be able to get. You can see a lot of the wood, the slat wood at the bottom, how it's kind of, you know, weathered and rotted away. We'll salvage as much of that we can. We'll probably cut them off right about there or so we can get as much usable wood as we can to build our shed with. But here's the inside of the stall of the barn, and we're probably going to be wrapping it up here pretty soon because of that right there. Looks like we got some weather blowing in on us, and I'm not into leaving my tools out in the rain, so we're going to be probably wrapping it up here real soon. So this will be the end of the day, whatever we're on, taking it down to, I think, second day of taking the old barn down. And at some point we'll get, maybe in the next video, we'll do the whole little walkthrough of the house and record all that before we start tearing it down. So yeah, anyway, thanks you guys for watching. That'll be all for this video. Y'all have a great day. God bless. In the end. Well, where there was once a barn, there is now just a few piles of stuff that we cannot salvage. It is way too rotten, and some posts sticking out of the ground that we're going to pull with the tractor. And didn't get a whole lot done on the house. We wanted to get this done and out of the way, but we'll pick up again on the house at some point. So I'm whooped. Looks like Mr. Moving On's whooped.
Mr. Moving On forgot his medicine today.
Anyway, guys, we'll pick it up again at a later date. I don't know if there'll be another video behind this one, so I'm going to say God bless in the end, and thanks for watching. And if there is another video coming attached to this one, then it won't be the end. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Night. Buzz, buzz, the end.